Hi friends, it's Timmy here, and today's video is a very special one where I will be sharing with you the one method that I've used to help me find my life direction or goals. And how this has sparked my idea is a conversation with my dad. So thank you, Dad. Thank you for being my greatest supporter, and I love you and appreciate you so much. So what happened was, basically I was calling him and telling him how I was feeling very anxious and stressed about the future because I didn't know where I want to be. I didn't know what kind of goals I should have, all of that. And then so he asked me, he was like, all fair concerns, but have you tried using the SWOT analysis? And yes, some of you might know what that is in terms of the business world, and I promise you this video is much more interesting than that. So I go to him being like, yes, I've learned SWOT analysis in class for a lot of different business cases. And he said, have you thought about using that on yourself though? I'm like, that's an interesting point. So then we decided to do that together. And ultimately, that's what I will be sharing with you today. Where, for those of you who don't know what a SWOT analysis is it stands for strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. And for today's video, I will be walking through each of the categories to help you find out your life purpose or goals, and using myself as the example. And how you could do this is you can do it in two different ways. You can either do it as a self-reflection, or you can call someone you're close to, like your best friend or your family members, which in my case, I did it with my dad. And honestly, it was very eye-opening and I can't wait to share with you. So let's get started. All right, for strengths, here are some of the ones I will use as examples for you. You can say that you're very hardworking, or you can say that you're very kind, you're empathetic, whatever that might be. If you're watching my video, I think you're trying to become a better version of yourself. So that's another great one. And when I was doing this with my dad, I realized I was really harsh on myself. So to you and to all of us, I want to say that be a little bit kinder to yourself and be honest with yourself on recognizing that you have a lot of amazing qualities in you. Because when I was doing this with my dad, he was giving me a lot of qualities that I didn't recognize for myself. And he was telling me how proud he was of the different things that I was doing just like in life in general. And it was really heartwarming to hear, which also is a great bonding time if you decide to do it with someone else. But also it made me realize like, wow, I'm really harsh on myself. So be kinder to yourself and write down whatever you think you're good at. You can be a great athlete. You can be good at a certain music instrument, whatever that might be, write all of them down. On to the next category, which is your weaknesses. And I will be very honest here. One of the biggest weakness I've recognized through this exercise is that I'm very indecisive. And the example I will give is, if let's say I'm trying to get a new gym membership, I will do tons of research, go to multiple different gyms to try out all their different equipment and whatever they have to figure out which one's the perfect one for me, and like go back and forth and ask different people. And honestly, it was just a gym membership, but I just cannot decide. So that's something I'm trying really hard right now to improve on. So whatever weakness that you might have, you can write them down in your weakness box. On to opportunities. So I like to separate them into your career opportunities, your academic opportunities, and lifestyle opportunities. In terms of career, if you're currently in a corporate job and you feel stuck and that's why you're doing this exercise, you can think about maybe it's time to switch into a different industry, or maybe you can think about learning a new skill. You can think about doing an internal transfer or maybe find external opportunities. And the same thing applies for academics, where if you're looking to maybe go back to school and get another degree, or do a master's program like get your MBA, or even go to teacher's college, whatever your heart desires. And then in terms of lifestyle is where maybe there's opportunities to apply for an internal transfer to work in a different country for 6 months. Or you can just say, you know what, I have enough savings that I'm gonna go quit and travel for a year. That's also a super good idea. And let me tell you, all of the above examples I've given you, I know someone who has done it. So they are not scary opportunities. You just have to do this exercise to try to find out where does your passion lie. And that's the most important outcome I want you to have with writing down the different opportunities that you have recognized for yourself. Lastly, for threats, these are basically your reality checkpoints. These are the things that keep you in check about, oh, these are the real things I need to consider before pursuing one of the options I have decided to do in the opportunity box. So the examples I would give you are like, let's say the economy is not doing so well right now, that the labor market is very volatile. And then if you say that you want to go travel, there could be safety concerns that you're going to be like, maybe I shouldn't do certain things because I will be traveling alone. That might be dangerous, especially for girls. So there you have it. This is a very simple exercise that you can do to help you find what are the different things you want to achieve in life. And in terms of the outcomes, I would hope you can get out of this is first is a peace of mind, which is what I ultimately got out of this, is to be able to say, wait, I have a lot of options in life that I'm not stuck. And if that's all you want to get from this exercise, that's totally fine. But if you want something more out of this, you can then look at all of these things and be like, okay, I'm going to rank them based on my preferences and priorities. For example, I can be, well, you know what? I want to focus on the career opportunities right now in my current life stage. And then you can then be more detailed on the different priorities that you want to achieve. And then that's how you then be able to create a strategic plan. Okay, maybe not a strategic plan, but like some sort of plan that can keep you in check and help you to achieve all these goals that you have. Now that you've understand how this method works, I hope that you can put it into practice. I really hope that you give it a shot. And if someone has shared this video with you, then you've got a great friend or a great family member. And this would be a perfect opportunity for the two of you to give this tool a shot. I would personally love to read about what you have learned about yourself through this practice. So please feel free to share it in the commentary box below. To conclude on this video, there's one thought I want to share with you. It's a little bit cliche, but I think it's very important for me to say, is that yes, you might have a great list of all these awesome goals that you want to achieve now. But I don't want you to have the mindset that you need to achieve those goals in order to feel fulfilled or feel happy again. Don't put conditions on your happiness. You deserve to be happy right now. And so no matter where you are, what you're doing right now, you deserve to be happy. And I'm here to cheer you on. All right, that's all from me. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And I will see you in the next video.